Filipinos are known for their hospitality, resilience, and warmth. But did you know that there are countries where being a Filipino might not work in your favor? Whether due to visa restrictions, political tensions, or social issues, some destinations are becoming less welcoming. Stay tuned as we uncover the top 10 countries where Filipinos might not feel at home next year, and the surprising reasons why. Travel is a gateway to adventure and opportunity. But for some Filipinos, certain borders are harder to cross. This isn't about discrimination alone. It's a mix of shifting immigration policies, stereotypes, and sometimes, unfortunate events involving Filipinos abroad. So, let's dive into the list, starting with a surprising name. Before we jump into the list, it's essential to understand what being not welcome really means. It could be due to strict visa policies, reports of discrimination, or even cultural misunderstandings. But don't worry, I'll give you all the insights you need to navigate these situations safely. Now, let's get into it. The countdown. 10. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, home to nearly 1 million Filipinos, is also tightening its policies. Recent crackdowns on undocumented workers and changes in the kafala system, which governs employment, are causing complications. While the government has made some reforms, many Filipinos still face challenges in securing fair contracts, and overstaying penalties are now harsher than ever. From the Gulf, we head to Asia for some unexpected entries. 9. South Korea. South Korea's popularity among Filipino tourists and students continues to grow, thanks to K-dramas and K-pop. However, overstaying cases have prompted stricter immigration policies. For Filipino workers, securing an E9 visa, which allows non-professional employment, has become more competitive. If you're planning to visit South Korea, double-check all your documents to avoid delays or denials. From cultural giants to land down under, next on the list might surprise you. 8. Israel. Israel is a destination rich in history and religious significance, attracting visitors from around the world. However, for Filipinos, navigating entry into Israel can be challenging. While the country does allow visa-free entry for up to 90 days for Filipino tourists, there are reports of heightened scrutiny at border control. Immigration officers often ask extensive questions about the purpose of the visit, financial stability, and ties to the Philippines. Moreover, concerns over illegal employment have led to stricter measures, with some Filipino travelers being denied entry despite having valid documents. If you're planning to visit Israel, especially for work or extended stays, ensure all your paperwork is in order and prepare for detailed questioning upon arrival. Israel's challenges highlight how even visa-free destinations can pose unexpected obstacles. 7. Russia. Russia's geopolitical landscape and strict visa requirements make it a tough destination for Filipinos. Few job opportunities exist, and even tourist visas are hard to secure due to concerns over overstaying. Political tensions between Russia and Western countries add another layer of complexity, affecting all foreign travelers, including Filipinos. 6. Japan. Japan remains a dream destination for many Filipinos, but it's becoming harder to secure work opportunities here. While Japan still welcomes tourists, recent cases of Filipinos overstaying their visas have led to increased scrutiny during the visa application process. Immigration officers now demand more proof of financial stability and intent to return to the Philippines, making travel more challenging. 5. Afghanistan. Afghanistan, once part of the historic Silk Road, is a country rich in culture and tradition. However, it remains one of the most challenging destinations for Filipinos. Since the Taliban took control in 2021, the political and security situation has been extremely unstable. This has led to limited diplomatic ties between Afghanistan and many countries, including the Philippines. For Filipinos, the lack of a Philippine embassy or consulate in Afghanistan means very little support is available in case of emergencies. Travel advisories strongly discourage visits, and the security risks, including terrorism, kidnappings, and political unrest, make it unsafe for most travelers. For OFWs who previously worked in Afghanistan, particularly in humanitarian or security-related jobs, Returning is now nearly impossible due to the suspension of work deployments. While Afghanistan's beauty and history are undeniable, safety concerns make it a no-go for most. 4. Kuwait. Kuwait has long been a major destination for overseas Filipino workers, OFWs. But in recent years, relations have soured. Following reports of worker abuse and high-profile legal cases, the Philippine government temporarily banned deployment to Kuwait. This created tensions, leading to stricter visa restrictions for Filipinos. Those seeking work in Kuwait are facing longer approval times, fewer job opportunities, and heightened scrutiny from employers. But Kuwait isn't the only Gulf country raising barriers. 3. China. The territorial disputes in the South China Sea have strained relations between China and the Philippines. While tourism remains open, Filipinos traveling to China often report being treated with suspicion. The process for obtaining a Chinese visa has also become more cumbersome, with additional requirements for proof of travel history and financial means. 2. United States. The United States has one of the largest Filipino populations abroad, but gaining entry isn't as easy as it once was. Visa backlogs, stricter interviews, and increased denial rates are causing frustrations. Even students and tourists are facing heightened scrutiny. If you're planning to visit or work in the US, be prepared for long waiting times and detailed questioning. 1. United Arab Emirates UAE. Finally, the UAE tops our list. Filipinos have long been a vital part of its workforce, but new labor policies aimed at hiring more locals are making it harder for foreign workers. For tourists, visas remain accessible, but for those seeking jobs, competition has become fiercer, and contract requirements are more stringent than ever. Tips for safe travel. If you're planning to travel to any of these destinations, here are some tips. Check the latest travel advisories. Always carry proper documentation. Respect local customs and laws. And most importantly, stay informed and prepared. That's it for today's list. Were you surprised by any of these countries? Or do you have personal experiences to share? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel for more tips, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.